Good morning, Miss Sloane. Good morning, Charlie, Brook called out as she walked across one of the industrial-sized water hog mats that had been put down to protect the marble tile of her apartment building's foyer. There had been enough foot traffic between last night and this morning to leave a trail of grime from everyone's slush-covered boots. "You have a good day. Stay warm." Charlie McPherson was one of the doormen employed by the building association. He usually worked first shift throughout the work week, and he always made sure to greet the residents as they began their busy day. In his mid-60s, he was on the younger end of most of those who were employed for that specific position. "Are you sure that you don't want to take part in the lottery pool with everyone else?" Charlie asked with curiosity before she could reach the double glass doors. He was already heading her way with an envelope in his hand, his limp, caused by an accident while working construction years prior, a bit more noticeable than usual. "Someone always wins, and I don't see why it can't be us." Jacob had always been the reason behind Brook excluding herself from group activities, such as the state lottery pool that Charlie always organized when the pot reached a certain amount. She'd had good reason for doing so, but the distance that she'd put between her and the other residents hadn't helped Mrs. Upton in the slightest. The elderly neighbor had still ended up brutally murdered, and Brook had no idea if she was going to be the first of many on the evolution of Jacob's surfacing in Brook's life this time around. The one thing that she knew to be true was that the FBI was currently monitoring the comings and goings of all individuals throughout the building. Hardin had already informed the lead agent assigned to the case that she was actually Brooklyn Walsh, sister of their person of interest. Miraculously, such a revealing had been kept out of the media, but that could change the moment the FBI thought it would be to their advantage to do otherwise. Maybe she'd been going about this latest round with Jacob all wrong. "You know what, Charlie?" Brook's light-hearted question had him smiling, as if he'd already won the lottery. "You're right. I should take a chance every now and then. How much is everyone putting in this time around?" $10, Charlie shared as he opened the thick envelope. "Besides you, the only one I need to collect from is the new tenant. Have you met him yet? Fine young man. Mrs. Upton would be pleased that he's a tea drinker, too." Brook had taken off one of her leather gloves so that she could reach into the side pocket of her purse. She'd known that the owner of the building had been showing the condo on the northeast side of her floor. Still, she wasn't so sure that she was ready to have someone else move in after what had taken place 2 months ago.